Hi Aquarius, welcome to Wandering Magic. This is going to be your June 2022 message, and this is going to be for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. For some reason, I want to say hello. I don't know why, but maybe that'll come out in this, and maybe it's more like a hello, Earth to Aquarius. Not sure where that's coming from. But I will say that the song that came to me was Alicia Keys' Unthinkable. How does it go? Unthinkable. If we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? Or would it be so beautiful? Either way, I'm saying, if you ask me, I'm ready. Something like that. I'm probably butchering the lyrics a little bit, but doing the unthinkable, doing things that feel impossible, feeling like things are impossible or maybe even out of reach, wondering and waiting, and why. Those are like really coming through right now. I kind of wanted to pull another, I should say, oracle card when this quantum oracle card came out for professional assistance. But you know what, let's talk about it. I feel like there's one of two things happening here. One, there's trouble at the workplace, or two, you're just not where you want to be when it comes to the professional setting that you're in. Spirit is asking you to go deeper into that. So if you feel like things haven't been so great in that department, go deeper. I think it might be saying you're either thinking too big or too small. So you just have to get in where you fit in for some reason. And that could also mean that things are a little bit on pause right now. For others of you with no relation to work, and work is great and ideal, and I love that for you. This is seeking professional help in some endeavor. So maybe you need to do some renovations at home. Maybe you need to do some mental renovations. Renovations. Did I say reservations? Are you having reservations about something? Are you doubting something? I'm also getting this energy of insecurity. And that could be, not feeling financially stable, feeling not secure in that way. It could be feeling insecure with your own body, feeling insecure in a connection. Maybe things don't feel as stable, or maybe there's just like a questioning that's starting to happen in June. And also that question, why, keeps coming to my head. Why? So maybe you're asking, why? You also have crystal ball, which is clear seeing, feeling, and clear activations. So that just means that one or more of your clair, so your clairsentient, clair audience. So that's like maybe you're psychically seeing something, or you may hear something and you think it's you, but it's spirit. And it's not to sound, nuts or anything, but really listening. In essence, it's listening to your intuition and not doubting that, right? So you're getting June is bringing that out of you. And I was about to say that's Cancer energy. And at the end of June, we hit Cancer. Now hear me out, because we start in Gemini, if you didn't know. You got the new moon in Cancer card, which also talks about insecurities, but it says you and your loved ones are safe. So again, that feeling of feeling insecure, but there's something monumental happening around that new moon. So make sure you do a quick Google on that. When is the new moon in Cancer 2022? And it's going to be somewhere around like the end of the month. I don't know the date off the top of my head. Sorry, I'm usually really good with that, but speaking of tired, my energy is depleting. Did I say tired? Are you tired? Why did I say speaking of tired if I literally wasn't talking about that? Anyway, but then And then the energy is gaining momentum. So whatever it is that you've been waiting for, whatever it is that you've been asking, whatever you're going deeper into, trying to figure things out, the energy is gaining momentum. So it almost feels like you have this feeling of hopelessness, and that is what Spirit is asking you to just be patient, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because a lot of people don't want to be patient. We live in an instant gratification kind of world, and we want it here, we want it now, we want it when we say. But your mind is telling you, again, you're running out of time. Your mind is telling you that this is how it's supposed to go, but it's not. That's how you may have perceived it to go, but everything is happening as it's happening. Everything, like, here's the thing. If you've been stressing out about something for X amount of time, it's like, okay, where has that stress gotten you? How has it benefited you? And it probably hasn't, and it probably hasn't gotten you anywhere. So just something to think about. There's nothing to stress about. Just live and be in the moment, because here it's like you're going to be operating from a space of fear. Is there a glow over here? I don't know. Anyway, it's operating from, am I gonna be abandoned? It's like insecure mindset. Is this good enough? Is this worth investing in? Do I have enough money? Is this person worth my time? Is this situation worth my energy? Where is that being lost? And how can you maybe, it's not really robbing from Peter and stealing from Paul is what I heard, because if you're doing that, that's part of the issue. You can't rob from Peter and take from Paul, meaning it's really not giving you the balance. It's not benefiting you. Something is really like taking from you, and it feels it feels like no one's doing this but you. This is what it feels like. And it could be, of course, someone around you that's doing this or influencing you or making you feel whatever they're making you feel. And it essentially is, air quote, negative. It just doesn't feel good, is what that is. Something or someone around you is stressing you the F out. But I think it's locking up your expectations in something. You have expectations and they're not being met. Someone is essentially disappointing you, and it's causing you to emotionally detach from it, right? That detached energy that comes so naturally to Aquarius people, which I actually envy. But anyway, you have that detached energy, but just be careful that, you know what? I feel like you know what you're doing. So if you're detaching, it's for a good reason. But for some of you, it has to do with a mother figure, or someone who you nurture and you're not getting that back. Something like that. And it could be that you are nurturing a parent, or they're not nurturing you enough. They're not being supportive enough of you. They're not understanding you. It doesn't have to be a mother, and it doesn't have to be. But it could just be someone that you feel that connection to. It could be a mother figure, or it could just be someone that you feel a closeness with. There's something about a closeness here, and it's like a come closer to me. And I don't know if that's like you trying to control and bring it to you, or if you want something close to you and it's just not happening, which I think is almost the same thing. But it's like, if you want something, I feel like you shouldn't hide it, and you should just say it, or you should just do it. There's something like you that needs to be exposed, or something that is going to be exposed. But I'm feeling like this is more of your energy, like the swords energy. This is all in reverse. I was going to say the swords are in reverse. This is all in reverse. Something about the number 9. So completion of something, a cycle coming to a close, but it's not completely over yet, whatever that means. It's just not quite time for something yet, but definitely need to end the the debating, the overthinking, the fighting, the going back and forth. And I feel like this is, again, it's more of self. You kind of need to just cut that part out a little bit and just be final in this. Just know that things are happening as they're happening. If there's a decision that needs to be made, it's going to be made this month. And I feel, let's get the outcome of a decision, because I don't even know like where that's even coming from. Also forgot to say that I was using the same deck, and then I got to Capricorn, and then Spirit's like, switch the deck. So I switched the deck, and then I went to do your reading with that deck, and they were like, no, switch the deck. And I was like, okay, I'll switch the deck, sure thing. I forgot what I was pulling for. Oh, it was a decision, right? Oh, the outcome of the decision. Okay, good. Love that. May have to do with a Taurus. It doesn't have to be, but there's that Taurus energy of bringing things into your reality, things that are real, making a fantasy a reality. So that's really good. Something that you need to rework or replan, reevaluate from. Oh, devil energy. Spicy. So for some of you, there's a lot of earth. First of all, there's 3 earths here. 3 earths. 3 symbols of energy that came out with clarification on judgment, which is that decision that needs to be made. So this is Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. Then you have Capricorn energy with the devil. And then you have the 3 of Pentacles, which kind of brings, I feel, full circle. And the last one is Virgo. And, excuse me, there's a pentagram here too. And actually, it's in this way, the pentagram is upside down, which is like double Capricorn energy, which is double energy, which isn't, you know, a bad thing, but it's also like you're obsessing over something. It's like, are you seeing things through the right lens? You need to reevaluate what's not working. Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. What's not working? What can be changed to bring this stability to you? There's something about investing in something, like something that's real, something you can feel. Something that also feels good. Something that's worth investing into. Is this worth my time? Is this worth my energy? Someone got a similar message, and I want to say it was Capricorn, but I'm not 100% on that. So if you have Capricorn in your chart, this is like right next to you, Aquarius, which, anyway. Okay, so yeah. What is worth investing in? Something that, it's like you've been thinking too small. You've been thinking too traditional. You kind of like are set in your ways. The way of thinking, you're like, my way or the highway is what I just heard. And so with that mindset, it's not allowing you to bring the necessary change, because it's almost telling the universe, I'm comfortable with how things are. I'm comfortable the way that I'm feeling. I just want things to be just the way they are. Something needs to change. You need to bring the security back into your life. And I think the first step is starting with yourself. Where do you feel unstable? Where do you feel stuck? Where do you feel like you really need to anchor in the energy that's going to propel you forward? Because it feels a little stagnant and you're trying to pull yourself out, but it almost feels impossible. But just know that it's not. I feel like conflicts are coming to an end. There's going to be some type of communication. There's going to be a closer connection that comes in, but it's totally out of your control. It's going to feel good. And the energy is definitely going to lighten in June for you. How that happens remains to be seen. We have 2 more cards for advice, and we have connect. And I was just talking about connection with that 2 of Cups. So connect, draw your power from the spiritual source. I was talking about clairs, and you know, you're following your intuition, and that's what that is, the spiritual source. And so you are safe and loved. Pause. You are safe and loved, and then you and your loved ones are safe. Like, how do you make this shit up? You can't. And then let spirit help you. So a lot of you need to get back in tune with spirit, or if you needed to hear this, you are actually closer than what you think. That little voice inside is talking to you, and it's telling you that, look, cleanse, growing, hopeful, light up. things are starting to lighten up. Things are gonna get hopeful. I'm seeing like a glow up. It's like once you release these insecurities, and if this is insecurity is about self, do like a love spell, or just like a love ritual. Ooh, or that new moon in Cancer. Really focus on self-love. Write down the things that make you feel beautiful. Write down the features about you that are beautiful, physically, mentally, emotionally. What really makes you shine? What makes you feel good? There's like a lack or a disconnect from self, and you're just asking to really be connected to self. Okay, so I hope you found this message helpful. I hope it resonated with you. Watch your sun, moon, rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time. Bye.